Call of Duty, where do I start? Call of Duty has been a name that people of all ages have recognized for its huge fan base and media coverage. It's a game series that's been around for almost 2 decades and has grossed over $17 billion. The series is praised for its fantastic gameplay and presentation and are widely accepted as some of the best games ever made. So, what happened? Call of Duty is no longer that monumental series it once was. No longer are the games being talked about under a positive perspective. And why is this? The games still have a very large player base, but yet there is nothing quite memorable about them. I feel like there's a few reasons why Call of Duty has declined, and I want to address some of them in this video. Before I begin, I feel like I should explain my history with Call of Duty, and kind of the points where I didn't enjoy the game as much as I used to. The first time I ever tried playing a Call of Duty game was Black Ops 1, and it was a round 3 game of Kino der Toten at my cousin's house. And I say round 3 because I actually got so scared of the game that I stopped playing, and I didn't even try the multiplayer. So, yeah. But the next year, I had a friend who was talking about Modern Warfare 3, and I started looking at trailers, and I got really interested in the game. So, on Christmas, I actually got surprised by my uncle, and he bought me Modern Warfare 3, and I put so much time into that game. I loved that game. It was so fun. The multiplayer, the campaign, it was my first time really enjoying a game and putting a lot of time into it. And then we get to BO2, which honestly changed my life forever. Not because I put a shit ton of time into it, but because I met most of the friends that I still play with to this day on that game. And that's honestly like crazy to me. And BO2 is such a good game. I mean, the zombies was incredible. I don't know, I love the zombies. I also really like Grief too. Grief was fun. The campaign was interesting, and the multiplayer. I love multiplayer, dude. Black Ops 2 Search and Destroy with its forced game chat, honestly, is probably one of the most fun times I've ever had in a multiplayer game. And I don't think it will ever be beat. And then it kind of starts to fizzle out. And not exactly fizzle out, because I still played a lot of Call of Duty, don't get me wrong. I played a lot of Ghost Extinction, and it was very fun. I played a lot of Advanced Warfare, and the zombies was interesting, and I do like the whole weapon variants added in Advanced Warfare. I think that was good. Then BO3 was really the next COD that I put a large amount of time into the zombies, almost 36 days into zombies, and probably is my most played Call of Duty next to BO2, to be honest. But then, like, nothing really is next. I mean, I didn't play Infinite Warfare. I never really owned it. I actually got it at a $1 bin at a Goodwill. And then World War II, I played because I was file sharing with someone who had it, and it was just Call of Duty. And then BO4 was the next one I played a lot. I really only played Treyarch games, to be honest, because of the zombies, but BO4 Blackout was fantastic. I love BO4 Blackout, much more than I do Warzone. But then Modern Warfare was there, didn't play Modern Warfare, and then Cold War comes out, and Cold War, while being a good game, doesn't really have much to it, other than it's another Call of Duty game. Now, what does that have to do with the point I was trying to make? I don't know, I have ADHD, I don't know, I was just trying to see, maybe nostalgia is the reason why I don't like Call of Duty anymore, but I don't know, I'm a fucking idiot. So the first reason why I think Call of Duty is not as big as it used to be is many of the people that grew up playing Call of Duty, my generation of people, you know, a few years older, a few years younger than me, we kind of outgrew Call of Duty. I mean, we still most likely play games, at least I do, but Call of Duty just is, I don't know, it's just something that we don't like to play anymore, I guess. And maybe we only played in the first place because it was that big thing to play in middle school and high school. I mean, everyone in middle school was talking about Black Ops 2. I guess I was in 5th grade, so I was in elementary school when Black Ops 2 came out, but like, it was still played after its release, obviously, and everyone in middle school was talking about BO2, BO2 this, BO2 that, Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that. It was so big in like middle school and high school because, I don't know, I guess that was just a game that my generation liked to play. I feel like it was an easy talking point for people, you know, like, I got this gun gold, hey, I got to this round zombies, you know, it was just something, it was lunch table talk, and I think that's why it was so big, to be honest. Now, most people that played Call of Duty around the time I played either have jobs or, in my case, are in college, and, you know, people just don't really talk about it as much. You know, we're not as young as we used to be, so we're talking about other shit. We're not talking about Call of Duty now, we're talking about the fucking quadratic formula and fucking shit like that, you know? But like the younger generation now, the games they're getting into are Fortnite, Apex, games like that. Rocket League, people play that game a lot. And, it's shifting because that's the whole thing now is Battle Royale games. Oh, we'll talk about you later. Don't you worry, we'll talk about you later.
Do you want some free COD points?
Yes.
Another reason I think Call of Duty died off to a lot of people around my age was microtransactions. Yep, the shit that has plagued mobile games for a decade and a half now, they got their way into Call of Duty. And frankly, they got their way into a lot of games. And Call of Duty may be the worst offender of it. Microtransactions have been in Call of Duty for a while, if you include paid DLC skins, but they weren't really huge until Advanced Warfare. And even Advanced Warfare, yeah, it had the ability to buy supply drops. It still wasn't a system that everyone was like, oh, I must buy a lot of supply drops to be good. Obviously, there was weapon variants, so people wanted to pay for the better weapon variants, but it wasn't even really big in Advanced Warfare. But BO3, holy shit, BO3 made so much money off of microtransactions, you don't even know. Like, BO3 made more money off their microtransactions than they did off of game sales. That is alarming, and I think that has a massive effect on why Call of Duty started to die out. And it just kept going from there. Infinite Warfare, World War II, Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare, all had their microtransactions. Now, Modern Warfare and Cold War, and at least Modern Warfare, I believe so. Maybe I should have done some research, who knows. But I know Cold War has, because I play that, has a battle pass, which, A, for creativity there, it's kind of cool. It's a new idea. Battle pass, never seen that in any games before. So A+ to Treyarch, but I guess that's not a complete microtransaction because once you buy it once, as long as you get to tier 100, you get to buy for free every season because you get enough COD points to buy it. And I believe that's how it worked in Modern Warfare, so, still microtransaction system, but they've gotten far better at it. And what does this have to do with Call of Duty dying? I just think people lost respect in Call of Duty. It wasn't a game series that was trying to make high quality games for people to enjoy. It was, how much money can we milk out of these games every year? Since they're going to keep making them every year, rather than making them a 2-year life cycle before they make another game, they'll just keep pumping them out and pumping them with microtransactions. And people got pissed about that, and it's understandable.
You're a fucking idiot.
And the final reason why I think Call of Duty has died is Call of Duty isn't innovating, really. And let me explain what I mean by that. Take Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2, Treyarch game to Treyarch game. The gameplay varies significantly between the two. They got different modes, different feelings to them. The campaign flawlessly continues the story. You can clearly see there's innovation present between the two games. BO2 to BO3, we get leveling up. May not be the best leveling up system, but we got a leveling up system in zombies and weapons. And the multiplayer took a leap forward with exosuits, copying again, I guess, Advanced Warfare in a sense, but it's different enough. Campaign was shit, but there's a clear difference between BO2 and BO3 in terms of gameplay. BO3 to BO4 now. That innovation starts to die out. The multiplayer still feels like a Treyarch traditional multiplayer, minus the BO3 exosuits. The zombies just kind of innovates a little bit off of BO3's leveling up system by actually having more to level up, more challenges, more everything. The biggest innovation would be the Battle Royale in Call of Duty, first Battle Royale in Call of Duty, but still it's just copying what Fortnite and other games have already successfully done. So the innovation you can see starts to die out here. Then we go from BO4 to Cold War, the finale, and this is where the innovation just drops to 5% because it just takes what zombies had from BO4 and BO3, makes it slightly better, adds a leveling up system that's equal between the two, multiplayer and zombies, has a battle pass that copies from Fortnite, not to mention is probably one of the buggiest video games I've ever fucking played. Literally is incredibly buggy, and I don't want to hear this fucking bullshit that, oh, it's a pandemic, they can't patch it. They don't give a rat's ass about this game, and I'm sorry, they don't. And that's why Call of Duty has died. The passion, the fan base, everything is gone with it. I only play it because it's a game to just shut my brain off and play, but I don't enjoy it. There's not that forced game chat BO2 that wants me to go play with random people and shit talk and meet people. It's not the BO3 replayability of zombies for me. It's not the BO4 blackout. It's just Call of Duty, and that's it. And the last thing I want to talk about is Warzone. And I don't even know what to say about it. It's Call of Duty's last-ditch effort to try to stay trending, to stay something that people will enjoy. And yet, it's the same thing that we've seen the last 3 years that every single company wants to do. And that's to make a free-to-play battle royale game based off of their game series. And that's it. Call of Duty has been around since 2003, and since the beginning it's tried desperately to innovate, and while in the early years it did a fantastic job of doing that, their last-ditch effort just comes off as lazy. I wanted the best for Call of Duty, but like all good things, it must come to an end. Thanks for watching.